Well, I'm not sure if is it really what Commonwealth it's part of that we care about in this situation, or is it just the fact that it has to be halfway
Well,
between?
it means that we're technically still part Australians, right?
Oh, I don't want to be Australian. I
Okay,
want
game is back.
I want to be Chinese like Tim, because Tim is he going back with his units? It looks like he's going back with his monks and his knights at the moment, and just leaving the forward siege workshop. Where were we? Let's have a look at what Lex is doing.
Maybe he saw Feng Xing's castle.
Maybe he did.
Decided I should be from that because that looks dangerous.
Yeah, I
And
think that's
no,
probably.
He did not see the castle.
No,
Never
he
mind.
didn't. But there's another siege workshop coming in for Lix as well. Lix is pushing in really, really heavily, and he gets one of his monks picked off by Happy Happy's conks, which is a nice pick for Happy Happy out there on that right hand side.
Lix nearly lost his mangonel to a TZ.
Did he really? Oh goodness gracious me!
In Tim's base.
Yeah, it's very, very low HP. But that would be very, very easy for one scout to run in there and snipe it. And it looks like, is that what Tim's going to go ahead and do? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have a quick look around. The conquistadors from Happy Happy are roaming around at the moment as well. Oh, he's picked off another monk. That is really, really nice from Happy Happy. And if he had to keep going south, he might have picked off the villager that's roaming around from Lix, but he hasn't gone ahead and done that.
Oh, Tim converting the mangonel.
Oh, and yeah, really, really strong redemption, obviously having been done. And he's going to be able to lay down a little bit of damage here. One monk conversion coming in for Lix using that. Is it Atonement? I'm pretty sure it was Atonement. Yep, Atonement. Awesome. Look at me learning and stuff. Fantastic. But it looks like this is a nice coordinated attack from the Chao Ren team. It looks like Happy Happy, with the help of Tim, is going to be able to clear up this forward aggression, at least for the time being, from Lix. As we can see that there is no...
Jeffrey booming like a pro is up to him.
Whoa, strong. Not entirely unexpected though, with the faster working town centers from the Persians, right? So he has done.
He has been booming very well.
God, he has.
So far.
Yeah, 1, 2,
mostly
3 GCs.
But
yep.
It'll be nice to see.
Really, really strong. Yeah, definitely. It'd been really nice to see. He's done 4 town centers as well, so his economy is going to be booming away quite nicely on 112 villages. Holy crap! The next closest to him is actually Love Chang, also playing as the Persians. It's like, yeah, not quite as close.
20 villas behind.
Yeah, exactly. But Love Chang looks like he's going to be quite close to clicking up too. No, he's not. A bit of an unbalanced economy. He's got quite a lot of gold, but not a lot of food at the moment.
And interestingly enough, Love Chang's got 5 TCs.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's 4.
So I guess that makes... Yeah, okay, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say that the food deficit would make sense, being on more town centers, right? But no, the villager deficit does not make sense. Maybe he's idled his TC, or maybe we've missed something. Nope, I don't think we've missed too much aggression.
Yeah, there might have been some vill fighting when
yeah, maybe. But Yo's also up to the Imperial Age, and that's something that we've seen quite consistently here as well. Yo's Imperial times are just really, really nice for Sai. But here we go, Jeffrey up to the Imperial Age as the Persians. It's pretty much guaranteed what we're going to see from him. I'm just trying to find his stables, and there they are coming up on the right-hand side of his base. Looks like he's going to send his soon-to-be Cavalier and kind of soon-ish to be Paladins down to the... Is he going to send them, do you think, into Tim and Happy Happy's sort of area of the economy and just try and start raiding the crap out of Feng Xin and Lix?
I'm
not sure.
I think so.
Because at the...
think so.
Yeah.
Well, because as we can see, purple is not up to him.
No.
So there's no way for him to break in to Love Chang's base unless Jeffrey comes down with siege. And that's a really long war, and then you have to build the siege work.
And get it up. Yeah, exactly. Feng Xin's got a couple of conquistadors out.
Yeah, they've already got some siege and something else.
Yeah, exactly. I think. Yep, I think that's exactly where he's going to be sending his knights and everything like that. And it looks like that is indeed where he's sending them, as we can see, +2 armor.
They kind of need to
push. Yeah, exactly.
Feng Xing's conks that are running around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Feng Xin's got quite a nice boom going on as well, sitting pretty on 91 villages. Do we have another pause? No, we don't. It might have been a slight pause, but we do not have another pause. What is Yo doing as well at the moment? Because Yo is up to the Imperial Age as the Mongols, so that, you know, Imperial Age Mongols, that says one thing and one thing only, and I imagine it would be...
Hussars.
Yes! Absolutely.
And
Mangadai. Mangadai would be really, really nice in this situation, I imagine. Especially since he does have quite a lot of siege and monks right outside of his base as the pressure does start piling in from Tim. But we can see that the Cavalier No +4 defense done, but coming in right now for Jeffrey at the moment. He's not done too much with them at the moment, but he is sending some back to deal with the conquistadors from Feng Shen that are running around his base. Only a couple of Cavalier are all that's going to be needed in that situation. But the majority of Jeffrey's army is actually coming down here, where we first anticipated, into the heart of Blix's forward base. That's sort of straddling the gap, I guess you could say, between Tim and Happy at the moment. And we have petards. Look out at the wall off between Feng Shen and Happy. We have petardinos about to come in and bust a hole. Even though there's a ram there from Happy as well. But this is going to cause Feng Shen to divert his attention away from any sort of aggression that he was going to start putting in into Chao Ren's base. He's going to have to come over here and start dealing with this. As we can see, the petards. Here we go. Bada boom!
And the Cavalier, they're just going to run in there.
Yeah, this is going to be so strong. Is not looking good. To be fair, he does have a few town centres up that he could run to defend, but there's a lot of farmland at the south of his base that's going to be completely unprotected, and he's throwing up a defensive university. That's what he needs to do. He's going to educate the Cavalier that are coming into his base. No, you do not invade other people's base.
Teach them about the flaw in their mindset.
Yes, exactly. I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to teach the conquistadors from Happy that are roaming around his base at the moment, though. But we can see whose point of view am I on? Love Cheng, Paladin. Love Cheng getting Paladin. Do we have Paladin coming in from Jeffrey? We do have Paladin coming in from Jeffrey as well. It looks like Love Cheng's going to start pumping out those Paladins with the help of Yo to start putting some pressure on, I imagine it would be on Tim, maybe trying to punch a hole into the Chao Ren economy through that way. But what are the Cavalier from Jeffrey doing at the moment? Helping the petards take down a town centre from Feng Shen for the first, in the first case. But do we have a pause? We do have a pause. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. It's not what we want to see. None of this dropping stuff. But we can see that Happy is sending some villagers forward, and I can only imagine that's to be to put up a castle or some other forward buildings of less than savoury nature.
Probably gonna be a castle. He's got almost 600 stone. So
yeah, looks like it could be
momentarily he'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. Is Happy in the Imperial Age? No, he's not. Has he clicked up? No, he has not.
Oh. He has 400 food and 100 gold.
So he's actually quite far away from clicking up also. And his economy, he's sitting on 75 villas, so he's got a nice amount of villages. But compared to Tim, who's also sitting on quite... Actually, Tim's not sitting on very many villages at all either.
Blix has played this like a boss. Like, he's hurt his own eco. He's only on 77 villas. But
yeah.
Both of the players he's been attacking have less villas than he does.
Yeah, exactly. And he's still managing to be just a little bit of a nuisance. He's sort of stemmed, not a lot, but, you know, it's still I guess you could say a semi-significant amount of the Cavalier from Jeffrey that were coming out as well. He's still managing to get out some, he's managing to get some conversions on the Cavalier that are coming through and just sort of stem the flow of any sort of aggressive units that could be going into size economy at the moment. And yeah, Klaus is saying, please don't drop. Well, we're trying to tell them not to drop. But I'm not really sure if they'll drop.
Maybe they're not listening.
Yeah, maybe they're not. Oh, no. It looks like the game's still kicking back in for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe you're just a little bit further behind again.
Oh, yeah, there we are.
There we go, perfect. Tim's building a castle. Where is Tim building a castle? I have no idea where Tim's building a castle. He's building a castle somewhere.
In the middle of the map, probably.
In the middle of the map, somewhere where we can't actually see, which is always good. What's happening with the aggression on Feng Shen? At the moment, nothing is happening on the aggression on Feng Shen because he has walled off the front of his base. Oh, the Paladins are in, though. There are Paladins from Jeffrey, Persian Paladins, almost fully upgraded. Do we have the final upgrade? No, we do not have the final upgrade coming in for the Paladins, but they're still going to be able to take a lot of arrow fire from the town centre that they're currently battering down. And Paladins are going to start roaming into size economy now, and this is not what they want to see. We do see Mangadai, not Elite Mangadai, just Mangadai coming in from the Imperial Age player Mr. Yo for the Psy team as well, and he's going to be grouping up with the Paladins from Love Cheng and looking to push back this aggression from Jeffrey and start taking the fight back into Chao Ren's economy here. It looks like Feng Shen, in my opinion, is going to be in an okay position, maybe. These Paladins are still pretty tanky with Bloodlines having been done and +4 armor as well.
I'm not sure. He's already lost,
yeah,
I don't know, 20 villas in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And a third of his
a lot of his economy, yeah. Oh, maybe not. Alright, the Conquistadors disappearing into the castle just to try and keep them nice and safe. Is there any other pressure that's coming in? No, but Happy has managed to secure his team a little bit more of that map control, and now they actually might have corners for trade. Fang Xin has actually set up some trade, or some markets rather, out in this right-hand corner, but with Happy also now having secured off this extra portion of that slide that side was looking to trade on. It doesn't look like trade is actually going to be a viable option down that avenue for Sai anymore. Have we got Elite Mangadai? Yep, we have Elite Mangadai now for Mr. Yo as Hoardings comes in for him as well, just to provide a little bit more HP for his castles.
These Elite Mangadai, they're not going to be able to fight Paladin.
No, he definitely doesn't have the mass at all.
He can't stop this raiding happening at the moment.
No, he can't.
And then Purple has a massive army of Elite Mangadai that's about to come in, which could fight some of Love Cheng's army.
Yeah, but here we go. This is going to be really, really interesting. I mean, Elite Mangadai are just so strong, but it takes them so long to mass up and get all the upgrades on them. But they're going to absolutely rip through these rams, and it looks like, I think you're going to be right, Shao Fan is going to be in a really, really okay position here to be able to take down the rams at the very least, and Love Cheng getting the heck out of there, not wanting to lose any paladins for any little amount. Oh, there he is managing to get a nice little trap, a nice little surround on some of the Elite Mangadai down at the, just a little bit further south than where we just saw that fight. So a couple of free Mangadai picks coming off there, which is nice. And I've dropped again. Goodness gracious me. Drop this, drop that. Oh, goodness.
Yep, and there's my drop. Just a couple seconds behind you.
Very good, very good, very good.